Let's see what Beth wanted to talk about.
Okay, I'm back. Do you have pizza? But we're back.
Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie. This leak really needs to be fixed. I hope the weather doesn't make it worse.
The best lady. Oh my god.
Hey, Beth.
Hey there. So, who's sleeping?
Sleep... what?
You were whispering just now on the phone, so I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy. They were, in the middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching. Get a room. We literally work in a hotel.
They weren't kissing this time. They were fighting.
Oh, this is entertaining. I mean, oh no, why?
I'm not completely sure, but it sounded like Linda had something to do with it.
Ugh, that bitch.
Beth?
Trust me, she deserves it.
If you say so.
I do.
Well, that's it for today's scoops.
Thank you for the gossip, Hedda. Wanna guess why I summoned you here?
Hee.
Did you see a mouse again?
You make it sound like that would be no big deal.
It would. Wouldn't it?
Well, what if it was a rat?
Didn't you tell me you were raised on a farm? Those little creatures shouldn't scare you.
Ugh, that doesn't make them any less disgusting.
So, is there one or not?
No. No rodent is involved, thank God. A nice gentleman decided it was time to redesign the lobby and helped us by knocking over that vase on his way out of the hotel.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front desk, Bernard emerged from his lair to scold me about procedures and whatnot.
Well, we can't have the beauty of the Clarington Hotel take absence from her throne, can we?
Oh, the people would riot.
Bernard especially.
Bernard's hardly the people. Anyway, I have to get back to work. There's a mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
Ew. Okay. Clarington is haunted. Trouble in Paradise. Beth's banter. I'm running.
Oh, Jacques. Leaving luggage in the lobby? Are you trying to get Bernard to kill you?
Linda, Wendy's great at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda! I only like her because guests like her. Making sure guests are happy is my job, after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
Listen, if Wendy wasn't doing her job, that'd be another story, but I can't just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew. Hi. I'm sorry. I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No. I heard something, and I...
Hey. It's okay, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
Yeah, you're always working alone up there, aren't you? I actually think it's the first time I've seen you down in the lobby. Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
No, Beth called me. A guest knocked over a vase and made a mess in the lobby.
Yeah, I saw that catastrophe happen. Just what we need, huh?
Well, I'd rather be doing that than cleaning the reception hall with Nicole.
Oof. Yeah, I don't even want to see the state of the place after this weekend. I know chocolate fountains are for dipping, but I didn't expect to find someone's shoe in there.
Ew.
How?
No idea. You must see plenty of weird stuff too, right?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you found in a guest's room?
I picked gross last time.
It's a bit gross.
Oh. I hope it's got nothing to do with bodily functions.
God, I hope so too. A few weeks ago, I walked into a room and found the trash can filled with cucumbers.
Oh no.
Like, whole cucumbers. And some of them were carved, and I threw the whole trash can out that day. Don't tell Bernard.
I won't. Oh. I better go help Beth. It's hell here with the snowstorm.
It's okay. I need to,
Yeah, alright. Take care.
you too.
As if it wasn't enough having to deal with endless letters of advice from Raymond.
Raymond, what does he want?
He wants me to lower room.
Cute.
Make sure the hotel stays accessible to everyone.
I can hardly believe you two are from the same family. In the States, you'd be sent to jail for those stupid ideas. I hope you're not considering listening to him.
Of course not. It's not like I have a choice anyway.
Bobby made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited.
Okay.
I'm sure you still have wishes of Donna since the partnership.
I don't know. I feel like he's been avoiding my calls lately.
You look so tense today.
Oh, that's because I am. I've had this pain in my shoulder. Oh, right here. Ever since I woke up this morning.
Let me have a look at it. Abe says I can get rid of even the toughest knots.
Who's Abe?
Abraham, sorry. Now, come here. Is that good?
A bit lower.
Here?
Yes, right there.
What?
Oh, that's good. Oh.
Jeez.
I'm really sorry about that. I'll have a word with our kitchen staff to make sure it doesn't happen again. Well, that sounds a bit excessive, don't you think? Of course, of course.
Oh, the leaves? Okay.
Ew. I better throw that away.
Ew.
A film roll? Guest must have dropped it when he knocked over the vase. Probably should return it to him.
Oh, it all went away.
Now I just put the leaves back in the vase, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then... Yes, I know. You've said that already. But... no, that's very unlikely.
So, which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
Well, you're welcome to speak to my manager if you'd like. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to talk to you. Well, for that, you'd have to talk to my manager's manager. Would you like to contact him?
No, that's not it.
Sadly, he doesn't have a phone. He's a bit of an old-fashioned fella, if you know what I mean.
Room 505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way.
Where you can kneel down, all right? Then you clasp your hands together and think really hard about just how much you want the snowstorm to end.
First time.
It may help to repeat his name,
Extended
too.
stay.
It's, God, G-O-D. I'm sure he'll be very sympathetic to your plight.
Returning
Making fun of you,
first
sir.
time. Oh.
No, I never dare. No, I'm
I
dead
don't know who
serious.
this is.
If anyone can make the snowstorm end, it's him. Hello? Sir? Oh, well.
Hi, chat. Okay, I can't chat. I cleaned this last time, so I'm gonna try leaving it. See what happens.
Hold it, please.
Andrew, are you okay?
Yeah, it's just... I slipped on the puddle by the restrooms.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should have cleaned that.
Oh, no, it's my fault. I should have asked Eugene to repair the leak.
Which floor?
Oh, 6th. Thanks.
What's the big rush?
I need to bring this to our VIP guest, the one who rented the entire floor.
Oh, is it that British man I keep hearing about? The girls have been complaining about him ever since he arrived.
Yeah, I'm sure this one has no thoughts for maids. With the dogs he has up there, his room will be a real mess when he's done with it.
Dogs? Bernard must really like him if he allowed pets in the building. Can't you tell me who he is?
I've never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant. Only Bernard knows his identity.
Oh.
I do have a suspicion, though,
Oh?
but I'm not sure I should say it.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
Okay, let me think. Whew. Saved by the bell.
Hey, come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait. Is that the hint?
Who knows?
Fair enough. Have fun up there.
You too.
How dare. Like to prolong the suspense. I'm dying to know who it is. Andrew clearly knows how to keep a secret.
Mr. Spade? Mr. Spade?
hell? I would probably shit a brick if I ever saw this shit of me.
What is this?
What the hell? Should I call the police? I don't know, love. Let's stress clean.
I should bring that back to my cart. Looks like prescription drugs, but what are they for exactly?
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
I really want Beth again, but I kind of want to see Andrew's voice lines.
Beth, it's Sophie. Can I speak to Andrew, please?
Yeah. Hold on. Andrew? Andrew?
I'm here. Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey, are you okay?
Hey, Sophie. Yeah, it's just... my trip to the 6th floor took longer than expected.
Oh, I'm sorry to add to your plate, but I really need your help.
Sure. What's up?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Mr. Spade? Why would he...
I don't know. He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Jesus. What are you doing in them exactly?
Dang it.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, snoop through our guest stuff.
Oh. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act?
Yes. I think we should call the police.
Whoa, slow down a minute.
But-
Sophie, There are pictures of you invading our guests' privacy.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I believe you. I believe you. But others might not. With those pictures, it could really blow up in your face if a guest were to complain about missing items.
So I just leave? Do nothing?
That's not what I'm saying, but I think you should try to get a better understanding of the situation before you tell anyone. I've given photography a shot before.
Really?
At least I planned to. Did a whole lot of reading, and didn't quite get to the doing part. Anyway, the point is that dark rooms like that take a lot of time and effort to set up. It seems unlikely he went through all this trouble just for a few pictures. I'd bet there are more of them, somewhere.
Well, I didn't look through the entire room, but there is a safe here.
That would certainly be a good place to store pictures.
Do you have the safe combination then? I'm pretty sure it's locked.
Maybe I can... Give me a sec. Shoot.
What?
Bad news is, I can't find the combination list. Good news is, we can probably do without it. Most guests write their code down to make sure they don't forget it. So, say you wanted to look for it, I could keep an eye out and call you if I see our mysterious photographer return.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, and Andrew?
Yes?
Please keep this between us.
Of course. Don't worry about that.
Wait, he's really sweet.
That's rough. How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will give you a job or a place to live?
Not a charity. If I don't receive the past 3 months' rent before the end of the week, you'll have to vacate the apartment.
You're pawning off your possessions? What do you need the money for?
'99th Infantry Division. November 1946. Or 44, excuse me. Dang it.
The oratory. I just went there for the first time and... God, it's been years, hasn't it?
Ooh.
Be Beaver Lake. I took Mom skating there just a few weeks ago.
Hmm. Why Harry's?
Harry's diner, too. Were we ever there at the same time?
That would creep me out.
You didn't strike me as much of a doodler. What's that supposed to be? A 7? This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves. Were you there too?
Fun.
Is this a floor of the Clarington?
Hmm.
That's my schedule. Just how long have you been watching me? Morgan, is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade?
Stop writing to this address. Lindsay died 2 years ago. I do not know what happened between the two of you, but please let us grieve in peace. Thank you. Lindsay's mother.
Lindsay, did something happen between the two of you before she died? I hope you aren't eating those beans. Request to move to 507. Why did you want to change rooms? Yeah, no surprise Bernard denied the request. Mrs. Beaumont's been here so long, we could probably just put her name on the door at this point. Could that be a reminder for the safe combination? What do we have here?
You.
I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything down. I guess we have that in common. The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not too bored without her TV shows.
Partial, complete, 507. Complete, partial. Okay. Hospital discharge. Oh, wait. reality, I would be so mad if anybody touched my shit. I literally have zero trust of just people that I will lock up my shit immediately. I don't care. I don't care where I stay.
You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And it looks like you left with a long list of diagnoses and prescriptions. Date of discharge, 1957. 57.
I just want to thank the sound design in this game. Thank you very much.
Is he here?
Who? Oh, Mr. Spade? No, he's not.
Andrew? You said you'd call if he was coming back to his room.
Right. I did, right. Sorry about that.
Oh my god, Andrew. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I'm so sorry, Sophie. I couldn't help but check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No. But I think I have enough leads to open the safe now.
Wow. You're a resourceful gal, aren't you?
I have my moments.
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Please do. And I won't call again unless Mr. Spade returns. For real this time.
Alright, thanks. Oh.
One room, 2 women, and so many secrets. And they were roommates. Bridget Boswell. No one at school suspected what took place once their door was locked. Ooh. She was alone in a town she barely knew, hundreds of miles away from home. She was desperate for comfort and found it in the arms of the most unexpected person. What first started as a normal friendship between 2 women soon blossomed into something much more passionate and disturbing. It's a tale of love and desire like you have never read before. Out of her own experience, the author, working under a pseudonym, tears the curtain from one of the gravest threats to modern social morality, strange love practices trapping unwary girls today, particularly in our larger cities. Okay, so what was it? It was the address 34, the unit 99, and then 57. What is on my leg? I don't like it.
M and H. M and H. Who are they? Are they guests here? That was taken in the lobby.
Hmm.
You're going through their trash? You really want to find out what M and H are up to, don't you?
Used to be a regular about 10 years ago. Ooh.
Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night? So many questions. This looks like Beaver Lake.
Hmm.
Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down. Now.
No. He only took pictures of me, his extensive notes on M and H, coming and going, like he's tracking their every move. Like Andrew can help, or at least tell me the plot of a book similar enough to this, and let me know if the heroine makes it out alive. Hmm. Let's see. I want all of these gone.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hey. Just a sec. Beth, could you cover for me?
Again?
Pretty please? Sorry about that. So, found anything on Mr. Spade?
Well, Mr. Spade isn't even his real name.
It's not? What is it then?
Paul Morgan.
Huh. I guess he wanted something a tad more exciting. So, I take it you opened the safe. What was in it?
Ooh.
A journal.
Oh? Does it say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking 2 other people as well.
2 other staff members? Who is it?
No, they're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Are you alright?
Of course. Sorry. I'll just need some more info to narrow the search. What do you know about them?
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
It could be initials, or maybe, I don't know, husband and mistress?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I'll need a little more to go on.
From what I can gather, it seems they're together.
Okay, so we're probably looking for a room with a double bed then.
Do we have a lot of couples at the moment?
Well, seeing as last Friday was Valentine's Day.
Oh.
So yeah, a lot. Wait a minute. There's a couple staying in room 509. Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H&M.
My thoughts exactly.
Nice.
Do you know anything about the Cruzes?
Well, I was there when they checked in. Handed them a couple pamphlets on tourist attractions. I remember noticing that Mr. Cruz wears the same cologne as my father, but...
That's not much to go on.
Yeah, I know. Do you, perhaps, have room 509 on your to-do list?
I do, actually.
Would it be wrong of me to suggest you do some...
Snooping? I guess that's what I'm known for now.
Nah, don't worry. I'm sure we'll find a better legacy for you.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Watch out, alright?
I will. I promise. I must have forgotten my keys in the break room again.
Dang it. We're moving. Big ass elevator button.
Shoot, it's locked. I guess I'll have to get Linda's master key instead.
Hmm.
Hypocrite bitch? What did Linda do? And to whom?
Linda, my wife, will be at her parents' tonight, so come by my house at 8 p.m. Make sure to bring the new lingerie I bought you.
Oh, Linda. What would your husband think of all this? There aren't that many people whose names start with a B around here. That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it. To be tossed aside by your best friend like that? Oh, Wendy, that's a special brand of heartbreak.
What the hell? Oh.
I wish I understood you better, Yvette. You and Wendy had such a close friendship. Why throw it all away? Yvette's and Susan's favorite activity, talking behind other people's backs. Well, I think your haircut looks good, Reb.
Rebecca. A lot of cups. I believe Miss Perfect got the Employee of the Month reward again. I'm sure she won't Even use the mixer she won. She's too dumb to understand how it works. Poor Jacques. He deserves so much better than that stupid whore. Did you see the look on Sophie's face when Bernard first showed the mixer? You'd swear that weirdo had never seen one in her life. Ooh.
What could I say? It was a very nice mixer. From best friends to this. They've really burnt that bridge to a crisp. What could I say? It was a
Okay.
very nice mixer.
Alright. Wendy.
This shade of red. It matches the message on the door.
Uh-oh.
This goes beyond constructive criticism. It's just a personal crusade. The handwriting is familiar, and so is the colorful language.
Find a way to convince him to fire you. This is your only warning. Wendy, not good. Yeah, let's... I like the red streaks because of what we cleaned.
It's locked.
Nicole. I just want to say I appreciate whoever did this.
Off limits.
Convince our child is a sissy. He's 5 years old. Girls and prefers dolls to toy cars. Oh god. The homosexuals.
It's locked. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker. Haven't gotten any tips so far today.
Who is this? Ariadne's legacy. Oh, boat.
Being recognized for doing a good job. That feeling never gets old.
Sophie, I've noticed a real improvement in the quality of your work lately. Heard a few guests saying how clean their rooms are after you go through them. Who knows, maybe you'll manage to steal the employee month reward from Wendy. Linda.
Off limits. Open sesame? Nope, no luck. Linda, you're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes. Wendy definitely deserved this, but the next one is mine.
Good luck.
If there's anyone to be in a book club with, it'd be Andrew. Maybe I should join this.
Okay.
What is it?
Wendy? It's Sophie. Are you alright?
Do I sound alright?
No, I guess not.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
No, I don't know. She's gonna get spicy with either one, but I am curious.
I don't mean to disturb you, but did you see who wrote that message on Linda's door?
What?
The lipstick message. Do you know who wrote it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Please, Sophie, just go.
Alright. Okay.
Weeping Wendy. Boo. Okay. Alright, we outie. I mean, I think I got everything. I hope. Let me save. Did it? Oh. The hell? Okay. Can I open the door?
Right, the master key only unlocks the guests' rooms. I'll have to get my keys later. At least I can get into 509 now.
Alright, good luck, Wendy.
Hey, Sophie.
Oh, hey, Andrew. On break already?
No, not yet. I have to deliver something to our VIP guest.
Again?
Yeah, the requests just keep on coming. What about you? Aren't you supposed to be in 509?
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our investigation.
Ah, gotcha. What a day, huh? Tending to an eccentric VIP guest, discovering, well, what you discovered in 505. Pretty exciting as far as a workday at the Clarington goes.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. That's not all, though. While I was looking for my keys, I found some graffiti on Linda's door.
No way. What is it?
The words, hypocrite bitch, in red lipstick. And, I found a red lipstick inside Wendy's locker, so putting two and two together...
Well, Wendy would have the most obvious motive. You'd have to be living under a rock to miss how Linda's been treating her lately.
Yeah, Linda's been pretty bad to Wendy. I'm not surprised she snapped.
Remember her birthday? Bobby slipped her a slice of cake from the kitchen, and along came Linda to confiscate it, telling Wendy she was doing her a favor. I don't know how Wendy managed to keep her cool.
If it had been me, I probably would have burst into tears.
Yeah. Interpersonal conflict makes for a good read, but in real life it can be a bit much to deal with. You've always been good at staying above it, though. You get along with everyone.
I'm okay.
I think it comes from my mom. As a nurse during the war, she had to work with other people in very stressful situations and not let her emotions get the better of her. I don't know if I'm quite at her level yet, though.
Well, if you ask me, I'd say you're doing a great job of following in her footsteps.
Thanks, Andrew.
Well, it was nice to chat. Don't let me keep you, though. I have to head to maintenance anyway. Maybe Eugene can help me find the product our guest of honor is looking for.
Yeah, we both got a lot on our plates today.
I'll be ready and waiting for your updates on H&M. Take care.
You too.
Okay, bye. Let's get it. Ramp this shit up. Let me close that for now.
Oh, I do have 506 next on my list. Should I pop in before checking out 509?
Sure.
Oh boy, someone's been living it up.
Wait. Huh? That made me happy. Oh my god, look at them. I took the caution wet floor sign. It's funny.
Not exactly a cherished gift, if you just left it behind like this.
Dear my beloved Leanne, much as I would have loved to spend this Valentine's Day with the woman who's about to become my Mrs. Hubert, I'll happily make do with the lifetime of Valentine's Days awaiting us. Enjoy your week in Montreal. I'll be eagerly awaiting a return and the start of our new life together. Love, Gregory. P.S. Don't let Simone rope you into anything crazy. Tell her I need my bride back in one piece. The babble. No new cases or anything?
Another fan of the Gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now. Could this be the shoe from the chocolate fountain? I can't wait to tell Andrew.
Oh no. They were nice. Nada. Okay, I think we are good. Got the garbage. Got all that stuff. The stays there. I already have new towels. Dunzo. Wrong way.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry too. Let's put those on the bathroom shelf.
Let me make sure. Okay. Nope. Ooh.
My first step should be to tidy up a bit. Searching a clean room is easier than searching a messy one. More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb. I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched. What were you apologizing for? And were you forgiven?
Oh.
I'll have a better chance of spotting anything unusual if I get the room in order first.
Yes, dear.
Person looking for you back in Texas. Was he really just a co-worker?
Also, if you want to read it. Oops. Alright. Closing that.
SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. Wow. You look like a couple out of a magazine.
Married on Valentine's Day. Wow.
These pearls, they look absolutely gorgeous on you. Though, I bet you could make anything look good.
Sorry, mandatory.
Looks like someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written.
Oh.
Oh, I left the clean towels on my cart. These are lovely. I wish you'd had more confidence in yourself. Hello? Hello? Andrew? Is that you?
That's weird. I don't know if I got that interaction first time around.
Clarrington Hotel reception desk.
Andrew?
Hey, Sophie.
Did you just call me?
No, I didn't.
Then who called?
I'm not sure I understand.
Someone just called, and they said nothing. All I could hear was static and breathing.
That's pretty unsettling. Hang on. Hey, Beth? You got a minute?
No.
Give me a second, Sophie. Okay, so Beth tells me she just patched a call through to 509.
Did she recognize the caller's voice?
Oh, do you think maybe it was Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
Let me check. Okay, it was a male voice, but she's not sure whether it was Mr. Morgan's or not.
Did she notice anything else?
She says it sounded like a bell rang in the background, like an elevator bell. So she assumed whoever was calling was one of our guests.
You didn't see Mr. Morgan come back to the hotel, did you?
No. I get why you're on edge, but I don't see any way he could know you're in 509. I haven't spoken to anyone about this.
I know you didn't. Can you ask Beth not to patch any calls here for a while?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks. I haven't had time to check all of 509 yet, so I better get back to it.
Wait a second. I just remembered something about this morning. I can't believe I didn't think about it before.
What is it?
A few minutes after Mr. Morgan knocked over that vase in the lobby, I saw Mrs. Cruz rush out of the hotel, all alone.
Really? Do you know what time it was exactly?
I think it was a minute or two after 10. What?
I remember hearing a loud noise on the 5th floor right around that time. Like a door slamming really hard.
You think it was her?
Maybe.
Did you notice anything weird about her?
I don't know. She passed by the front desk so fast I barely had time to see her. Although,
Yeah?
I've always seen the Cruzes as a pair. I suppose it is a bit odd that she left without her husband. Maybe she was sneaking out. Or maybe she was following Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make sense of all of this.
I'm sure you can. Give me a call as soon as you've found something, okay?
Okay, Thanks for the info.
Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it? Who could blame you for seeking help? I'd do the same in your shoes. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. These symbols, they look oddly familiar. This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one.
Stranger in the night.
Ooh.
It's some kind of code. Could I break it?
Ooh.
I should keep an eye out for those symbols.
Okay, what did this one mean? EC. EC. G. E. N. T. Okay. W8. 05. Ah! I have notes. Let's see. Your? L is a musical note. We'll leave? Notes. The vent.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew, it's me.
Sophie, did you uncover anything in 509?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
What? Awesome. Did you crack it?
It says, I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? What an odd thing to do.
Yeah. And whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in 12 pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the Cruzes are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think maybe one of them's having an affair?
Yeah.
Well, that's possible. It's quite obvious they're having marital problems.
What makes you say that?
I found an apology note, neatly folded next to a room service tray. I think Mr. Cruz wrote it.
Ah, so he got into an argument with the missus. I bet it's because he never cleans up after himself. Most arguments my parents have revolve around my father being unable to put his dirty socks anywhere near the laundry basket. Turns my mother red with rage. Did you find anything else?
I'm pretty sure the husband was sentenced to sleeping in the living room. I found a pillow and some sheets on the couch.
It's pretty obvious Mr. Cruz is having an affair, right? Mrs. Cruz must have found out. Hence the apology message and the night on the couch. What do you think?
That's probably why Mr. Morgan was stalking them.
Yeah, I guess Mrs. Cruz could have hired him to investigate her husband's affair.
But why take pictures of me, too?
Maybe he thought you were the other woman.
What? Ew.
I take it Mr. Cruz isn't your type, huh?
No, not at all.
Do you have one?
Have what?
Never mind.
I think I should go have a look at the vent that's mentioned in the message.
Good idea. It's almost break time for me. If you need my help again, you can ask Beth to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Thanks, Sophie.
Okay. We outie. What?
Linda, I've been waiting for this all morning.
Me too.
Oh.
I just wondered, did you hear anything?
What do you mean?
You didn't happen to go to the woman's locker room, did you?
No. Why on earth would I go there?
I just thought, oh, never mind.
Jesus.
Can't open these without a screwdriver. I've never seen 2 people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. This must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father. Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now.
Okay. Ooh.
It sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard. Oh, Eugene. I had no idea. Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge?
What?
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
Why is she crying? Doesn't seem like a good cry, you know?
Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver.
It's, Miss Belivet, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right. You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
No. I'm just getting a screwdriver.
A screwdriver? What for?
Loose vent.
Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it?
Yes. You're right.
Then leave the repairs to him.
Okay. I will.
What's going on?
Oh, Andrew.
Oh, sorry. Seems I've made a habit of sneaking up on you today. Spying on Bernard again?
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Ah, gotcha.
What?
Eugene?
you should go have a look. You know what? I'll stand guard by the elevator and holler if Bernard approaches.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
Alright, let's see if we can do some stuff different. I might have to fumble.
Aha! Let's get you to that vent. Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous. So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene. This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Very best roast beef. The hell?
Ew. Is this Linda's?
Why are these open?
With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that. Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then. Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard. On second thought, maybe some fresh air is exactly what Bernard needs right now.
I think that's everything. I may have to leave this. Now I'm scared.
Do you remember that loose tile from last week?
Yes?
Well, I'm afraid it hasn't been properly repaired.
What do you mean?
I mean that, it's still broken, sir. Someone put a rug on top of it, but you can still hear it crack. I'm just checking to make sure guests don't trip over it.
Is that part of your job description?
No, it isn't, sir.
Well, then I suggest you stop worrying about Miss Belivet. What were you doing in my office?
Let's try it.
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Huh. Must have been Eugene. Well, don't you have work to do?
Yes, sir.
Then get to it. Oh, Mrs. Drake has asked to see you.
Again?
Just indulge her. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Very well, sir. Whew. I think my heart stopped beating there for a moment.
Yeah, me too. But at least I found what I was looking for.
Perfect. Now, I should probably get to it before you-know-who comes out of his office again. Keep me posted.
Cute.
God damn it! Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted.
Oh, did it get mopped up? Sorry. I talked to Beth again?
Oh. No, you're right. That shouldn't be there. I'll have someone... No, we don't offer that service, unfortunately. Yes, it would be nice if we did, but we don't. The Queen's Summit? No, I've never been there. Oh, they do. That's fascinating.
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding. Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were... Ew.
Bibble.
Linda's been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
Throw it away. Ew, why are there tissues? I don't think there's anything. Okay, I think we donezo. They just have handy screwdrivers. Like I don't understand. Hmm. Okay. Squiggle is T. No. Meet me tonight. My room. Wasn't it C? Oh. Then L's that. Will be sleeping. We need to discuss our
Meet
plan.
me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
It's me.
Hey, you got anything good for me?
Actually, that's why I'm calling. Would you mind looking up another guest for me?
Oh, so there's one more character to the cast.
Yeah. Someone named Michael?
I'll just check the logbook. By the way, how'd you get that name?
I found another message written in secret code. It says, meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Is Michael another husband?
Maybe.
Well, there's one staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
That's really nice of you. So, Mrs. Beaumont is linked to the Cruzes, huh? I have a feeling we may be approaching the climax of this story.
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
How about I call up there? You know, to make sure no one's home.
Good idea.
Just a sec. Well, it looks like the room is ready for your snooping, my lady.
Thank you, good sir. I'll call you back.
It was me, I did it. I took things.
Let's get to the bottom of this and find out what links these rooms together.
Oh. I like this sound because I feel like you can kind of tell that someone's literally like pressing like these two items together in like the palm of their hand in a way. Yeah. Friction.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
Just met with your damn Lori. You got some balls to accuse me of all that. As if you were so irreproachable yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights?
Worst of all is that you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you really don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me. Big bitch. The white cat.
A lovely shade of lipstick.
Oh.
I know lipstick marks are a pain to scrub off, but they're kind of charming.
2 different shades? I didn't notice this before.
Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
Cherry brandy. Red Lion.
Ah, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
Dear Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. Sincerely, A. Huh.
Those few coins in my tip jar were getting pretty lonely. They'll appreciate the company. That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from?
Keep your wits about you and I'll do the same. What the hell?
Either a guest got a hold of our stationery, or this came from someone on the staff.
Wait, did Beth write this? The letter chain. Ew. Coyote. Dang. A sound that sounded like really Anne. Jesus, this is bad. Literally me whenever I try to do anything. I look at my work and I'm like, okay, let me annotate this myself.
A suitcase wide open on the bed? You're almost making my snooping too easy.
Okay, what ASMRists did they hire? Because, oh my god. Not dismissing sound devs, but oh my gosh.
You almost look like Marcella.
Ooh. Oh, Beaumont. Hmm.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing. Did Marcella send this?
Oh. I hope you're well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride. I couldn't see. Oh my god. Made it even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael for me. M. Wow. They did really well with the rendering of the products.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Papa. Sorry, but Mom asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She's allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice, too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before. Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me, too? Michael. Oh, he's a baby.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
Bercy. Successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bercy, from his school's schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you'll need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. Social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our programs from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Donald Byron. What is that?
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
Oh.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Hmm. Sorry. Okay. Here. And then I move on. I'm gonna pick this up.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I'm happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard. Adam or Eve? Can she resist the ultimate temptation? A confession of a shocking and forbidden love.
Bridget Boswell. Didn't I see that name somewhere earlier?
Yes. Adam or Eve? Heartbreaking decision. Should Rose stay in a marriage that no longer makes her happy, or seek refuge in the arms of the woman who truly understands her? She has tasted the forbidden fruit years ago, and now she is all she can think of. But what will her family and society as a whole think of her if she turns to a life of sin? Should she be condemned for even entertaining the thought of leaving her husband, or pitied for having to make such a heartbreaking decision? Bridget Boswell is the prolific author behind novels such as And They Were Roommates and The Lonely Girl. Adam or Eve is her 7th novel. Damn. Oh, kitty cat. I think.
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere? That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
Hang on. They need towels.
There you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Ooh.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew.
Sophie, crazy timing. I've got something for you.
Oh, what is it?
I heard a certain Mr. Cruz and a Mr. Morgan had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who told you that?
Jacques did. Apparently, it got so heated he had to get involved. And it sounds like we were on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Can you guess what it is?
Affair?
Exactly.
How bad was the fight?
I think Jacques got in the middle of it before it got too intense, but he said Mr. Cruz looked like he was about to kill Mr. Morgan. So Mrs. Cruz must be having an affair with him, right? And her husband found out?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
What about the second one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that open a chest with 2 locks? Okay, there's definitely something going on between them.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Probably.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, if you get me a candle and some plaster, I may be able to do something about that chest.
How?
I'll tell you later, okay? Just find those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I can.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
I would never give up on you.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here. Didn't I see a plaster bag near the stairs earlier?
Yes.
Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
I can't put anything down. Alright. Rebecca. Here we go. Oh, the break room's open. Cool.
Something like that. He's worked with us for years. He's always been loyal. Is there anything you might have said or done to anger him?
What are you saying? That I deserve this?
No, of course not. All I need to say is that maybe from his perspective, well, never mind. What are you going to do now?
Fire him. What else? That's what I came
No.
here. I need you to type the termination letter for me. I can't do it with this twisted brain.
Oh, no.
I'll just sit here for a while until my office warms up.
Do you need more ice for your wrist?
No, it's fine.
Sorry. "602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Bernard was adamant that we make all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a goddamn genie? It's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he barges in the kitchen as if he was at home, asking for meat for his precious little terriers. Who feeds dogs $4 roast beef? Can't even afford $4 roast beef for myself." What is that?
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
Rebecca, the kitchen is out of power again. I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working. I'm not risking chopping off my fingers for that blowhard. Didn't you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent, please.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already. No candles, but this looks like the laundry room. That must be the location of Rebecca's stash.
Out of order. Wasn't able to finish the load in time.
Beth definitely doesn't want more reasons to have to talk to guests. Especially if it involves apologizing. People don't usually leave these unlocked. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker.
Oh.
What happened to you before you came to Montreal? Why don't you want to go back home?
Hello, my little ravioli. Hello, my little ravioli. I hope this letter finds you well. I've been thinking about you a lot, praying for you every Sunday and more. You're always on my mind. Hope you still like Montreal. I heard it's getting really cold up there. Don't go out without a jacket and gloves. I know, you always rolled your eyes at me whenever I said that. But frostbites are no joke. I'm hoping you write back soon. The boys have been asking about you, and even though they like to make fun of you, I know they really do miss you. Everyone misses you. Nobody cares about what happened except you, my darling. Just come home whenever you're done doing what you're doing. Keep telling your father that God has the boldest plans for you and that it's his problem if he can't see that. I've always seen it, my angel. Marcia at the grocery store says, let's go and let God. Let go and let God. I trust your faith, my son. I really do. Wherever it takes you, as long as you find your way back home. I'll cook you a real ossobuco. I don't know how to pronounce that. When you do, that's something you can't find in Montreal. God is by your side. I love you, Montreal. Oh, God.
Figures that if you were going to break any rules, it'd be the ones about which books you can or cannot read.
List of prohibited books to read. Les Mis, an essay concerning human understanding. Madame Bovary? Critique of Pure Reason. Candide by Voltaire. On the Revolutions of the Heavenly Spheres. The Second Sex. Oh.
Andrew? Gosh, I hardly recognized you. Guess this is from a different lifetime.
Jeez. Got boots.
It's locked.
Shock.
The way they look at each other, you can tell it's the real deal.
Aw.
Did I remember to punch in this morning?
Did we?
Did I remember to punch in this morning?
No audio.
I'm good.
Oh, right. I have a coin.
All right, we're getting somewhere. Now, to resist the temptation to spend it on a burger at Harry's.
Wendy, where are you going?
What do you want? Are you here to apologize?
Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you.
Oh, what?
Wait!
What?
I want my mother's ring back.
There. I don't want it anyway.
Shock! No!
Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie.
Syracuse. I guess Andrew went there on a holiday or something. This must be Andrew's current read. Or one of them, anyway. Gotta hold on to these tight.
Master key, do not lose.
Don't worry, Gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets.
Oops. Bobby, you realize it's the person with the lowest score who wins, right? Hmm. Member of our staff going through their belongings in their absence. This has to stop now. Anyone with any information regarding the situation should come to my office as soon as possible. I want the person behind this swiftly identified and reprimanded. Should no one come forward within a week, punitive measures will be taken against all of you. Thank you. Alright. Orc.
It would make sense for Rebecca to keep her candles by her workstation.
Oh. Rebecca, the washing machines are not broken. The problem comes from the pipes. They're completely frozen. It's only a matter of time before they burst and flood the entire basement. Warned Bernard about this issue last winter, but of course he only cares about renovating the parts of the hotel the guests can see. Behind that nice facade, everything is crumbling. I'll see what I can do, but it's not maintenance we need. It's a freaking miracle, Eugene.
Ooh, is this a movie script?
If James Stewart is available.
Stash uncovered. Reb, you won't mind if I just take one, right? Got a candle. Now, what next?
Find Andrew?
Let's see if Andrew is around.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, I remember reading a spy novel, I can't remember the title, it wasn't that good, in which they used wax and plaster to make a key mold. I'm thinking we could do the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Sure? No. In the novel, they used a special kind of wax, not candle wax. But I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this, shall we? First step, pour the wax, I suppose? Careful though, the pot's probably hot. That's it. Nicely done.
Hold on. That's not what's next.
Next step, put the key in the wax, right?
Follow the instructions, Sophie. Hold on. That's not what's next.
Let me redo it.
Follow the instructions, Sophie.
Better wait a few seconds before removing it. Looks good. Pretty sure you can take it out now. I think we're almost done. All that's left is to pour the plaster from the cup into the mold.
Please?
Good job. So now we wait until it's dry, I guess.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
A few minutes, probably. We can poke it every now and then to check.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
No. But I like it. I feel like I'm in one of those novels I spend my days reading.
Have you ever read banned books?
What do you mean?
You know, books banned by the church. I heard, Copernicus is a pretty interesting read.
Huh. Funny you should say that. It's on my list, actually. Although I can confirm it takes a more scientific mind than mine to enjoy it.
I suppose there's a reason why those books are illegal, right?
Well, the church did persecute Galileo for saying the Earth revolved around the sun, and not the other way around. So, even as a man of the cloth, I don't mind saying their judgment isn't always the best.
What?
A man of the cloth? Wait, you're a priest?
Technically, no. I've gone through most of the classes, but I left the seminary before taking holy orders.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, I think you're the first person here that I've told.
I really can't imagine you in robes. Actually, I can't imagine you in anything but this uniform.
Yeah, I guess we've never seen each other outside of work, huh? Maybe we should grab a coffee one day? I could tell you all about the exciting things that happened at the seminary.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'd like that.
Awesome. The corner cafe is not too far from here. Why don't we meet after work one of these evenings?
That sounds great.
Oh, look. I think our key double is dry and ready to go.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. I should get back upstairs, though. I've been gone far too long already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and you should probably be careful when you turn it. Otherwise, it could break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, Sophie.
Clean up.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
We're running. Nobody? Damn.
Huh. Carol seems sweet. If I wasn't so bad around new people, maybe we could be friends. Welcome to our big, happy family, Carol. The way things go missing around here, sometimes it feels like the hotel just gobbles things up.
Oops. Okay.
Her hair.
I'm in the wrong room.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
You get better. Try to rest today. I'll bring you hot soup after class.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
Okay, we're in Anne Beaumont's room. And then we're making the assumption that this is Marcella Cruz. I'm sure he would love it, seeing as you like crime stories and murders so much. Nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me? Barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today. Can't wait for tonight. All I do is look. Wait. Look. Wait. What? I kind of want to save that. Hang on. Alright, besties, I remembered. I remembered to do it, and I figured it out, and it was very cute. It was very gay. And it starts off with Marcella saying, I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight, M. And I was like, that's cute. What the fuck? Yeah, it was fun, and it was cute. And here we go. We're going back. Alright, see you later. Here, Anne, I just heard Doris stay on the radio, and it made me think of you. Know how much you love it. A sentimental journey. Count every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now strangely I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You're always in my head. Everything reminds me of you. Not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden, the smell of your shampoo, or when people say the word darling and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to do that properly. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on top of the roof. Climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed, or even if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I could know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you, M. Dear Anne, sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. Has it been 6 months already since I left Montreal? As you always say. Oh, attempts past. I thought Okay, I didn't know if it'd translate or not. My parents are glad I'm done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. These past few months, I had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You'll always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Sincerely, M. I'm crying.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
I call.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew. Got a minute?
I always have time for you.
I opened the chest in room 507.
Huh. It worked.
Yeah, I really wasn't sure,
That
but
speck of dust
are
scared
little
me.
keys sturdier than it looks?
Yeah. So, what's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
That's awesome. I love riddles. Tell me, which part's causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
This really isn't my area of expertise. Hey, Beth, you know bars, right?
Well, not all of them.
What about one that has a color in its name? Like the Orange Chair or the Blue Lagoon or something?
Well, there's the White Cat, but I don't think that's your crowd.
Oh, it's not for me, but thanks. Did you get that, Sophie?
Yeah,
Wow.
I did. But I'm not sure I understand what it means.
Well, if her favorite bar is indeed the White Cat, then it means we're looking for...
A black cat.
Exactly. So maybe you should look around to see if there's some reference to a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff.
Okay, I will.
Is there anything else?
Here's another one. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Intriguing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what alliterative means.
Oh, it's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters. Like perpetual peril. Does that help you?
No.
A little bit. It could mean a lot of things, though.
You should look for a name and surname that start with the same letter. And I think the take you back part is a clue as well. It sounds familiar. Maybe it's a quote from a book or lyrics from a song. If that's the case, you should look for writers or singers' names.
All right. Yeah,
Oh,
that'll
wait.
narrow my search.
You heard
You're
something.
much better at riddles than I am.
And you're much better at snooping, so we complete each other. Anything else I can help you with?
I'm gonna scream.
No, that's all. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm just glad I could finally put my riddle-solving skills to good use. Call me when you've opened that case.
You know I will.
Running.
So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Wait, I left her room.
cat named Greta. G-R.
Hmm. Oh.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Oh, okay. I keep wanting to go back to the other room. Like 505. Wait, hang on. Oh, did I throw it all away? No, did I throw it all away? Dang it. Ooh. Pretty.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
You're Marcella, or should I say Bridget? I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it on an impulse at a train station. I read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It's been almost 10 years since I received your last letter, the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. First, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me had never been real. For many years, I was brokenhearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you're well, and I'm happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer. Just sincerement. Okay.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see that I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up for it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but then there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice Again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner, and I was John Garfield. We were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was promontory. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. Hope to hear from you soon. A sincerement, A. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented to Sister Miller? So Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class.
So the symbols I've been deciphering, you invented them back in the day to keep your love secret. That feels really special. I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
This was in February, March, August. Thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy. Oops!
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
They both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together. As long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles. Someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you will consider it. Yes, I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
Yo, that's messed up.
Dear Marcella, I left the house, I left Lewis, I couldn't take it anymore, I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? That's so much less to hide, and yet... Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. Yes, I wouldn't have passed Lewis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I registered under the name Beaumont.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this.
Oops.
Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Hey Marcella, although you don't know me, I think it's safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working and I wasn't getting any better. Became friends with one of the nurses who started finding me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him the same way you felt. I had always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was the pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm a very patient and resourceful man, and I never give up. you think we could meet? I have so much more to tell you. Paul. Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realize now how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. Still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I have the wrong address. I wish I could have taken a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, so I can barely pay the rent, I guess I'll have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I spent the last 10 years of my life. As it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you this? Telling you all this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem like a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already. Paul.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for? Oh, Lindsay's a man. Yeah, I guess it was presumptuous of me to think otherwise.
Dear Marcella, I received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much he can identify them just by listening to their song. I admit your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first, but I was afraid of Miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you can give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you. Yeah.
So this was all a story about star-crossed lovers, with the lovers in question being Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Actually, I think I can help with that.
Really? How?
Well, some mail just arrived here for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's in it.
Me too.
Should we open it?
Well, that's illegal, isn't it? But sometimes the mail arrives a little damaged, you know? Oops.
Wow.
So?
It's a tourism pamphlet for California and 3 train tickets. What do you think this means?
I'd say Anne and Marcella are probably planning to run away from their husbands. Those train tickets must be for them and Michael.
So you're on a first-name basis now, huh?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, yes, but we're
like
creepy.
characters in a book. I have to say, though, I'm still a bit confused as to how Paul fits into all of this.
I think Marcella hired him. I found some letters Paul wrote to her. He said that her proposition took him by surprise, and that he'd need an advance on his salary.
What would she hire him for, though?
I'm not sure. I didn't find the letter he was replying to.
And why did he have those pictures of you?
We'll probably never know. I think the trail ends here.
guess investigations in real life always have some loose ends. I was kinda hoping we'd have this big third act reveal, to be honest.
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
That's for sure. It helped me understand you better, too.
Oh?
Why you snoop, I mean. Piecing together people's stories, learning what makes them tick. It makes you realize we may have more in common than it seems.
Fuck it.
You're right. Which is why the next story I'd like to learn is yours, Andrew.
Oh? Am I gonna find you snooping through my apartment next?
No.
Rude.
I would love to share my story with you, Sophie. You're the first person in a long time who's made me feel like I can. Would you come and see me when your shift ends? We could leave together, if you'd like.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
I guess that wouldn't be so bad. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
Oh, I wouldn't be sleeping. I've got a reading list the size of the Eiffel Tower. This would be the perfect chance to put a dent in it.
That does sound like fun. I could bring my magazines and, ooh, maybe light some of Rebecca's candles.
That's scandalous. There's no chaperone.
I do get stuck here.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave. That ringing sounds like the elevator doors are jammed.
What? The hell?
Mr. Cruz? Mr. Cruz. Oh God. Oh God. What happened? Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him? Marcella? Okay, let's not jump to conclusions. Is this about Paul? Does that mean...
Dear Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We'll look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge the guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behavior. As I'm sure you'll understand, we're very concerned with our guest's privacy, and our staff prides itself on its discretion. Please contact us should that guest ever bother you again. Yours sincerely, Bernard.
I have to get the power back on.
Oh shit.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier. I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
What?
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box?
I don't know.
Maybe an ice pick could pry open the fuse box.
Ice? I don't understand how that would be like my first conclusion. The first thing that comes to mind for me, personally, I was like, ooh, there's probably like a nail clipper that's seen in all the rooms, and I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of scary.
These look like Marcella's pearls. What happened here? A, B, and Beaumont.
Guys, come on. Damn it. Oh, whoa. This updated? Okay, Hector, Cruz. Or to use Mr. Morgan's shorthand, H. The other Cruz and the husband of Marcella. They splurged on a suite, but I do not know. I know not to assume that's a sign of a happy marriage, especially when someone's made up a couch bed in the living room. The tension in the room is palpable. Hector works in insurance back in Texas. He must have taken some time off for this trip to Montreal. Hector's mother is certainly the pushy type, judging by the letter she sent. Seems like the Cruzes are in town so that they can renew their vows, but from the looks of it, Hector's mother really wants them to hurry up and give her grandchildren. I'm suddenly grateful that my mom was never so pushy with me. She also mentions that someone's been looking for Hector. Maybe... Huh. Oh, I missed that in the note, in the letter, I think. Maybe I'm just being a hammer looking for a nail, but that could that have anything to do with Mr. Morgan and his stalking? I don't know if I'm jumping to conclusions, but I think one of the Cruzes is having an affair. I'm not sure whether it's Hector or Marcella. Is the affair ongoing? Has it concluded? Is this trip supposed to be Hector's way of apologizing if he was the one who cheated? If one of them truly did break the other's trust, it would take a lot of effort to rebuild that connection. I heard through the grapevine that Jocks witnessed Hector and Mr. Morgan having an altercation. It sounded like it was getting intense, and apparently Jacques made out the word affair being thrown around. What is all that about? I wish I could have been a fly on the wall for that exchange. I don't know how much of Hector's and Marcella's marriage is built on genuine love for one another. Marcella was in love with her college roommate Anne, and then moved back to Austin, where she felt pressured into ending the relationship. It was too much for her to live in secrecy like that. Then she met Hector and got married, but I don't know. I have a feeling her heart isn't in it. I wonder how much Hector knows. Being married to someone for 10 years, surely you'd know them well enough to at least have some suspicions. They look the part of a beautiful put-together couple, but looks aren't everything. I'm in disbelief about the words I'm about to write. Hector is dead. Found him lying between the elevator doors on the 5th floor, blood pooling around him. There's no doubt that he met a violent end, judging by his surroundings. So much blood. On his person were 2 pieces of paper, his life insurance policy, naming Marcella as the recipient of his wealth, and a letter from Bernard apologizing for another guest's behavior towards Hector. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but there's a possibility one of these is pointing to whoever did this. Okay.
Okay. This looks like something I can use to open the fuse box.
Okay, there's more stuff, but last time I stepped in it, and I literally tracked everywhere.
That worked, thank God. Now, to get the power back. Eugene, what I would give to have you with me right now.
If there's a power
Your
outage...
note we'll have to make too.
Okay. If there's a power outage and I'm busy preventing another part of this hotel from collapsing, here's what to do. Check fuse box, plan for required amperage of each socket. Remove all blown fuses from sockets. Tip blown fuses are usually blackened. Screw in new fuses in sockets, make sure amperage is correct. Click big lever to restore power, Eugene. Okay, 15. Okay, wait. 15, 30, 20. Okay, so it's A, G, S. AGS, right? Did I right? Yeah. AGS. Okay, cool.
How did this end up here?
Oh. Combinations.
Not much use without the rest of the code. Unless those numbers I found in the laundry room, could they be part of the same combination?
Oh. Okay. Let me see. Wasn't it like 216? Okay, so it's 23, 42, 16. Alright.
Yes, this is what I need.
2, 3. Okay, A. $30 G. Oh, that scared me.
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
Okay. Let me save just cuz. I feel like there's a lot of evidence. Oh wait, hang on. Oh shit, what was it? It's 509 and then 23 42 16. You ruined my life, you fucking moron. I lost my home, my family, everything, and now you refuse to pay the money you owe me? For years I gave you my hard-earned money, and it was all for nothing. I hope you and the All-American burn in hell. SW. Jesus. Woman and 3 children killed in house fire.
The bodies of a woman and 3 children. 3 children. Huh.
Oh. I forgot about that mug. Oh. Aw, shit. Oh, that is loaded. Nice. Okay. So I know it's quite possible that there's like 4 people that could have killed Hector, but I don't know. I think a guy with nothing to lose might have been the culprit in comparison. I don't know. Okay. Before we go downstairs, before we call the police, okay. Those are fine. That's fine. I think? I don't... Let me see. I think we're gonna have to throw some things away. Okay, that's gone. Needs to go away. Pocketbook, that's fine. 19 arrested in deviate raid. Oh. Up owners against new mental hospital. Major snowstorm paralyzed the city. Another bloody Valentine. Personal hygiene worry. Are these worries bothering your husband? I swear to God. I swear the ads from older times, insane. Like, crazy. Okay, I think we're okay here. I threw away the notes. Got rid of those letters. That's okay. I think they might be fine. But I need to go to the other rooms. 508, that's fine. What about 507? This is Anne's room, right? Okay. I think she needs to throw that away. Okay, I'm gonna throw this one away too. White cat. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. I think that can stay. That's creepy. Sophie's fine. Hmm. I might get rid of that too. Oh, nope. Throw that away. It's a big no. Okay. I think we might have to steal these. This feels so wrong. Okay, Mount Royal College, Montreal. I don't... I throw that one away, just in case. Okay, I think it's okay now. But I am gonna look at Paul Morgan. Damn, homie is chillin'. I think I might have to throw this away.
That was taken in the lobby.
Maybe I should have done this earlier, but I didn't know if that would change anything. But I don't know. It's a creepy ass room. I can't reach. Okay, so that stays red. Gotta throw these away. Forgot about this little... Wait, is that so he can see the door when he's sleeping? Yo, that's crazy if true. This is a lot of shit to throw away. I wish there was like a throw away all ordeal. Okay, I don't think anything else incriminates him. Well, maybe get rid of that. Okay. I think we're okay. I wouldn't put it past a military person to have a gun in the safe, so... I mean, I'm just saying. Shit. I think I gotta put the ice pick back. Might have been the murder weapon, and then I gotta throw these away. Oh my god, that scared me. I really want to pick those up, but I know I shouldn't. Okay. Ba. Let me see. Okay. Close this door. Close that. Close this. And then we act like everything's fine and we call from here. We'll try it. What?
No answer. Andrew must be busy trying to restore the power in the lobby. I have to contact the police. I should be able to call from the front desk.
Okay, I think we're okay. We're gonna try it.
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
And now we leave.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Phone. I need a phone.
Uh-oh.
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 11...
I think I fucked up.
1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
I still think I fucked up.
Is this the brochure Andrew was talking about? The one that came in the mail for Anne?
Ride the roads to romance? What?
The West Coast. That's about as far from Montreal as you can get without crossing an ocean.
Oh God. I think I need to throw those away.
So Anne and Marcella really are planning to run off together. Was what happened to Hector part of their plan?
Marcella B. Cruz. Uh-oh. We might need to get rid of those. I'm sorry. The reception staff discard previous instructions. Our prestigious guest has expressed the desire to meet the guest from 505. I cannot fathom what illustrious man walks from such a freak, but if you see him, please direct him towards my office.
Bernard really wants Paul out of the hotel. Okay, I can see how this could make Paul look bad. But it's obvious Bernard cares more about the hotel's reputation than the guest's well-being.
To all reception staff, I've heard more reports on the guest from room 505 and his strange behavior following people around, spying on guests, etc. As you are all aware, I have a prestigious guest in room 602, and I would hate for his stay at our distinguished establishment to be tarnished because of some undesirable guests. Inform the guest in 505 that he must vacate his room as soon as possible and invent an excuse if you have to. Also note that from now on, if you can pay, you can stay policy no longer applies. Guests who do not fit the hotel's new elevated standards should be denied a room. That's fucked up. Okay, Are we alright? Spade. Wait, who? I don't see a Williams here. Oh well. Okay,
Now, I just have to wait for the police.
where do I do that?
Hey, you're here. I've tried restoring the power, but I think Eugene's the only one with the key to the fuse box, and Sophie? Don't worry, I'll find a way to bring the lights back on. Hey, you look a bit pale. Is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
He's back? How's he taking that whole thing with his wife?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Andrew.
Jesus. Maybe you need to sit down, huh? Did you call the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was he sick or something?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Jesus. Do you think it could be Paul?
I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
What about Anne and Marcella? Their affair is a pretty good motive. I also found a letter from one of Hector's customers. He seemed really angry. guess it could be him as well.
The police will want to ask you a lot of questions. You may want to be careful about what you tell them. With Paul's history of mental illness, there's a good chance they'll suspect him even if he didn't do it.
I think I know what you mean. Some people seem to assume that spending time in a psychiatric hospital means you're a murderous psychopath.
Yeah, they really do.
But wait, how do you know about Paul's mental illness? I don't remember mentioning it to you.
Look, I really should have told you before. It's just, you know how I said I studied to become a priest, but never took my orders? That's because I felt so lost. I couldn't enjoy the things I used to like. I could barely get myself out of bed. So I ended up going to a psychiatric hospital.
The same one as Paul, I suppose.
The doctors, they helped me get back on my feet. But when I returned to my hometown, it was like I had become a complete stranger. My mother kept telling me I was making it worse in my head, but I swear, people were changing sidewalks when they saw me, looking at me as if I was this dangerous creature all of a sudden. That's why I didn't tell you. I was afraid you'd look at me like they did. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. I understand.
You do?
I'll name drop Mom.
You know how I tell everyone that my mom's sick, bedridden? Well, it's true, but I always leave out the part about her illness not being physical. I'm ashamed of the truth. So even though I don't know exactly what you went through, I can understand.
Thank you for telling me. I know it's not an easy thing to talk about, but if you ever want to talk about your mom, I'm here. They're here. Promise me you'll be careful with the information you share.
Yeah, of course.
We about to find out about fucked up.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
Black and white
No.
fucking eats.
No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
No.
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
I didn't leave tracks. How'd they know? Ooh. No. How do you know I'm a size 7?
No. No, nothing.
Good. You wouldn't believe how many idiot witnesses accidentally compromised the evidence. Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
Well, I know about Mr. Cruz's angry customer. The one who sent him death threats.
Oh, yes, we found those. But the customer in question lives back in Texas, so there's no way he could have killed Mr. Cruz.
Actually, I think he may be staying at the hotel.
Have you encountered him?
No. In room 504, there's a guest who seems to be traveling alone. Yet, he has these 3 teddy bears in his room. Mr. Cruz's customer lost his 3 children in a fire, and these bears are slightly burnt. So...
An interesting deduction. I'll look into that. But how do you even know about the death threats?
He told me. We'll try it.
Mr. Cruz told me the other day.
Was he in the habit of talking about his personal life with hotel maids?
I really can't say what his habits were, but he seemed to like me.
Then maybe you'll be able to answer 1 or 2 of my questions.
I'll do my best.
We've learned from one of your colleagues that the victim had a fight with a guest named Mr. Spade. What can you tell me about him?
I don't really know anything about him. He seems nice, though.
Nice. I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh?
We found out that Mr. Spade is fresh out of a madhouse. When we called the place, they painted quite the picture of him. Did you ever see him display odd behavior in or around the hotel?
No. I mean, we've all got our little quirks, don't we?
Did he seem obsessed with Mrs. Cruz?
A little, maybe, but...
Obsessed enough to kill her husband?
No, nothing like that. We all have our obsessions. Me, for instance. I'm obsessed with celebrities and gossip magazines, and...
You don't seem to understand, Miss Roy. Mr. Spade is not like you and me. He may look like us, but he's not. He's dangerous and needs to be taken off the streets. So tell me, did you ever see him be violent or aggressive?
I don't know what this means for take a stand. Deny.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry I can't be of more help.
No, I'm sure you are. But we're not quite done yet, Miss Roy. The victim's wife, Marcella Cruz. Apparently she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
I don't know much. Only that she looks like a loving, caring wife.
Does she? All right then.
Can I leave now?
Yes, you can. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Roy. We'll be in touch if we have any more questions.
Oh my god. Uh-oh. What about Spade? Or Mr. Morgan? Did I do okay?
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough. The atmosphere is so different in here. Will it ever feel like it used to? Empty. I guess all bookings are canceled until further notice. It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens. They're pinning it on Paul, and using him to scare even more people into believing psychiatric hospitals are dangerous.
No. Hotel killer from madhouse to murder. Great. Montreal police continue to move forward with investigation into the tragic death of American tourist Hector Cruz. The 32-year-old insurance agent, accompanied by his wife, was enjoying a stay at the Clarington Hotel when his life was tragically cut short on Monday. Though the investigation has yet to conclude, Detective Lieutenant Maurice Tremblay revealed to the press that Mr. Cruz's death has been ruled a murder. Multiple suspects have been apprehended and taken in for questioning, including the victim's own wife, Marcela Cruz. Mrs. Cruz's absence following the discovery of Mr. Cruz's body was seen as conspicuous and suspicious. Okay, hang on. She was in the company... Okay. Shortly after Mrs. Cruz was apprehended by policemen at Gare Centrale de Montreal, she was in the company of another of the Clarington guest, one Anne Bursey. Their connection, as well as Mrs. Bursey's possible involvement in the case, is yet to be ascertained. Another person currently under police scrutiny is Paul Morgan, an unmarried Army veteran who stayed at the Clarington alone, 2 doors down from Mr. Cruz. Investigations have revealed that Mr. Morgan is a former patient of the McCord Psychiatric Hospital in Syracuse, New York. According to the hospital personnel, Morgan was admitted for displaying erratic, occasionally aggressive behavior. He was released less than a year ago. On Sunday, one day before the murder, Morgan was seen verbally and then physically provoking Mr. Cruz in the hotel lobby. Mr. Morgan immediately struck me as strange and unsettling, recalled Bernard. Wait, what? I was most vocal in my desire to eject him from the hotel as soon as possible, and I took great strides to make this happen. According to Leduc, Morgan was allowed to stay in the end due to a combination of sympathies elicited from the younger members of the staff and other pressing matters such as the hotel's renovation driving the issue from Leduc's mind. The Duke went on to say that he will not be making the same mistake twice. When we reopen our doors, the Clarington will have a stalwart fortress for proper, respectable clientele we have been known to welcome. Although no formal changes have yet been filed as of late, the incident has led to increased interest in the movement against the planned construction of the Ray of Light Psychiatric Hospital. In a strange twist of fate, if construction is sanctioned, the hospital is to be located just down the street from the Clarington. Mr. Morgan serves as an example of those who have undergone treatment as one of those institutions. It begs the question why the people of Montreal would want one such institution right in the middle of the city. For many, this would all but promise additional incidents in the likeness of what happened to Mr. Cruz. God.
Let's go see what Bernard wants.
Swear to God. Can I still... You serious? Ew. What? Ew. Gross.
I'll go empty my locker.
Andrew,
Hey,
are you okay?
I've just been fired.
What? No,
It's okay. I just need some time to process it. I'll be on the mezzanine if you want to join me afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in. I suppose you know why you're here?
No.
I'm not sure, actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act. Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. We'll see for the future, but for now, you'll be allowed to continue working here.
Thank you.
I'm not done. The police have finished their investigation and left a mess on the 5th floor. I want you to clean it up.
You want me to go back there?
Yes, why not?
I found a dead body on that floor. I'm not going back.
I'll make this simple for you. If you don't do it, you're fired.
You big bitch. God.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Good. Well, what are you waiting for? Get to work.
You big bitch.
Now?
Yes, now. That'll be all.
Hey.
Hey,
What a week.
you don't say.
Jesus.
So what did Bernard want with you?
He wants me to clean the mess on the 5th floor.
He does? After everything you've been through up there? I can't believe it.
Yeah. I wish I would have stood up to him, but
Bro.
I really need this job.
It's okay. I know you do.
Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Well, I told him about my time at the psychiatric hospital.
Really?
Yeah. He said that didn't fit with the hotel's standards and showed me the door.
Well, I'm not one bit worried about you. I know you'll be just fine.
Yeah. Hopefully I will be.
Think of all the good times you'll have away from Bernard.
It's funny you should say that, because I was actually thinking I'd like being my own boss. I've had this dream for a while of maybe opening a bookstore.
Cute.
I can't say I'm surprised.
It just makes so much sense. I'd be able to combine the two things I love most, reading books and helping people. Granted, helping people find books is a far cry from helping them find God, but...
My mom likes to say, there's no job too small. Plus, just by the way you're talking about it, it's obvious it'd make you happy. And that's what really matters, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. I'm really glad I have you in my life.
Me too.
I've been thinking about mental illness. What? What the fuck is this? I'm curious.
I've been thinking about Paul a lot.
Oh, really? Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what he went through. And you as well. How you've been ashamed of something you have no control over. How I've been ashamed of my own mother. I don't want to be ashamed of her anymore. And I don't want to be ashamed of you.
Well, then let's be shameless together. Look,
Let's unlearn
it may
shame
be hard
together.
at first, but I have a feeling a wind of change is about to blow. One day, struggling with your own mind won't be any more shameful than having chickenpox.
I really hope that's true.
It will be.
Oh dear God, I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay, this was different because for the first time around, Beth was literally like, I want to be more than friends. And I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. Oh no. Only he was charged? Bro. No. No, it's... They avoided prison. Oh my God. No, not everyone's happy though. I'm so proud of them, but oh no. VIP only, son of a bitch. And then that's still us. Cute. It got so fucking loud, oh my God. Wow. Okay, second time around, obviously it may not be as special as like discovering things for the first time, not knowing what to do, not knowing what's happening. But I am glad I still did it because dude, the first time I fucked up so bad. It literally felt like I committed all the crimes by not helping everybody. Oh my God, it was so bad. Literally, first time around, all three people, Marcella, Anne, and Paul, they all got to the prison. Michael went back with his father, and then, Beth got fired. I think they get fired regardless, unless, I don't know. I feel like there might be another alternative because there has to be some other way. There's no other way. There has to be, I don't know. I feel like there's something I'm missing for sure. But Beth, like literally all three of them, they got arrested because I didn't help with shit. They're like, oh, they're deviants, they're lesbians, and they're from psychiatric hospitals. Oh my God. It's a clear case, duh. But, oh my God. All four people, they were screwed. And then Beth got fired. And then Wendy also got fired. And then, I became employee of the month. And then I got my happy ending with Beth. And I was like, okay. She got to be a waitress, a bartender. I don't know where, but probably, I don't know if it was specifically at the White Cat, but still. But oh my God, I felt horrendous. I feel like I played the game so wrong, and oh my God, it was not good. Not good at all. Man, but I was really curious to see Andrew's dialogue, because once you pick them as your acolyte, they kind of just disappear. I mean, there was a little bit of questioning for like, hey, what are like some bars that have like colors in them, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if I asked, I don't know if it was the same with like me talking to Beth and then her asking Andrew a question, but once that was said and done, they were gone. But also, like, I'm kind of confused about who made the call. I don't know if it was, whether it was Mr. Cruz's disgruntled customer, or if it was Paul Morgan. I don't really know. But, I mean, it wouldn't really make sense if it was, like, Mr. Williams or something who made that call. I feel like it had to have been Paul. But, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try things again and reload and everything like that, but oh my god. I'm glad I tried it again, like, right out the gate. These things were pretty fresh, so, but I do admit, like, I probably missed a lot more, context clues. So that's my bad. But, I mean, it's a second go, so I don't... Things were fine in my mind, but very interesting, because I was like, what the fuck? I do like the ties for the relevance between Beth and Andrew and how they tie them into the story and how things literally were during that time. It's insane. But yeah. I liked it a lot. And I'm probably gonna reload and just see if I can get a different kind of ending, perhaps, rather than go through it all again. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I shall see you in the next one. Alright? Bye-bye.